तो आगे बढ़ेंगे। नहीं, मैं नहीं करूँगा हेल्प, मैं बिज़ी हूँ। मेरा अपना क्वेस्ट है एक। तो हमको यहाँ जाना है।
This is the Morsinian embassy. Only
It just so happens that we have...
ठीक है। ऊपर जाना है शायद हमको।
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you.
An islander from Teer Fradee. Forgive me, but I must admit I found it hard to believe Zeren's missive. Your people are so poorly represented here in diplomatic affairs. It is a true pleasure to meet you. There's so much I'd like to know about your island. But of course, my questions can wait. I believe you had a pressing matter you wished to discuss with me.
Indeed. We'd like to speak with you about General Karnas. You should know that he is the reason for our presence here, as he had us abducted by his men in order to conduct experiments. One of our friends died at their hand, so we are direct witnesses to his actions, which, with the help of our friends from the continent, we investigated and discovered that he was conducting...
A secret laboratory?
Yes, in the caves beneath Dr. Silly's abandoned.
I've heard about this, but I thought they were just...
We recovered research notes and had them translated and summarized by other scholars. Look.
It's abominable. What absurd reason could have inspired him to take on this horrific project? I know our relations with the chiefs on your island can sometimes be challenging, but that's no reason to eliminate an entire people.
Apparently, he hopes to win enough popularity to be crowned emperor. But Zeren could probably tell you more.
I'd heard of this imperialist faction. What madness! An empire! The only thing they would do is precipitate. Rest assured that I will share these documents with the Al-Sad Assembly. However, I strongly recommend that you also take action as well. You will have to do everything in your power to keep your people from being contaminated before the...
Thank you for your counsel.
It's the least I can...
Thank you for having us.
It was a pleasure.
हमको करना क्या है? एग्जिट कहाँ है? अच्छा यहाँ एग्जिट है। तो इस एरिया का मेन क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट हो गया इसका मतलब। हाँ हो गया। अभी नेक्स्ट लेना है हमको। उससे पहले ये क्या है? अच्छा ये कैरेक्टर क्वेस्ट है, कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट है, बाद में करेंगे, पहले मेन क्वेस्ट ही करेंगे। नेक्स्ट कहाँ चले? यहाँ चलेंगे नेक्स्ट। वापस हमको बोट जाना, मैं भूल गया बोट कैसे जाएंगे। ठीक है। ओह वाह, बहुत ही बढ़िया सनराइज है। तो मैं पहुंच चुका हूँ, बस हमको डॉक करना है शिप को। पार्टी मैंने सेलेक्ट कर लिया। नेक्स्ट रीजन है ये। कोई कट सीन कुछ नहीं, डायरेक्टली डाल दिया हमको यहाँ पे।
To think that we are walking down streets that have well over 1,000 years of history. Though the last few centuries have been rather dark. It must be said that my family has left a bloody impression here. In any event, if we are looking for the Teleme embassy,
एटलीस्ट इस एरिया में हम वांटेड नहीं है, तो ये और थोड़ा स्मूथली जाएगा। चलो देखते हैं। हे ये क्या है? ओ अच्छा, सिटीजन अभी लोड नहीं हुआ तो अभी लोड हुआ। एकदम बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक एकदम खड़ गया, एकदम साइलेंट हो गया। पता नहीं मैं सही रास्ता है या नहीं, पर एक्सप्लोर हो रहा है तो देख लेते हैं। ये क्या है? एनिमी? एनिमी कैसे? अजीब है साउंड, कॉम्बैट का साउंड सुनाई नहीं दे रहा मुझे। ओके क्या है इस साइड? कुछ दिख नहीं रहा मुझे। अच्छा कहीं और ही जा रहे हैं। मैंने गेम को रिस्टार्ट किया क्योंकि साउंड बग था, और फिर भी बग है, देखो साउंड। सिर्फ म्यूज़िक प्ले हो रहा है, डायलॉग नहीं। दोबारा रिस्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा मुझे गेम को। डिप्लोमेसी करेंगे। एक और मैं रिस्टार्ट गेम करके देखता हूँ, ऐसा मज़ा नहीं आ रहा।
Here to make friends of late. Here they are
अभी काम
traveling
कर रहा है
well down
साउंड,
the guard.
तो दोबारा करेंगे।
Let's move closer and listen before.
Let go of me, you band of brutes! Hurting me, and if you think that I'm going to...
Shut up and come quietly. You wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to you, would you?
Aye! Unhand that girl at once. She only plies her trade in the brothel. You want to go, you step inside and pay.
We have no interest in her services. We would merely like to have a little discussion with her without indiscreet ears listening in.
Right, and my name's Octave de Vest. Let go of her and get out of here.
Things are heating up. Let's keep our eyes open. We might learn something.
Listen, we have it from a sure source that this girl is in cahoots with a man that we suspect to be a Teleme spy.
So what? We're in Peren, not outside. Have you forgotten that the congregation is neutral?
Neutrality does not dictate that we allow a dangerous spy from a foreign nation to operate freely.
One thing is certain, it does dictate that we do not allow you to attack women to satisfy your whims.
At this rate, those Alliance brutes will soon be drawing arms. We'd better do something.
ठीक है, डिप्लोमेसी।
Sirs, if you would indulge me. You really believe that the courtesan knows where you could find a notorious spy? If such a spy actually exists at all. He would be a rather unskillful spy if that were the case. And these girls couldn't care less about what their clients whisper in their ears.
I have to admit, we do hear a lot. Complaints about their wives, the taxes are too high.
It does make one wonder how a savage from Teer Fradee could know all that. but you're not completely wrong. This girl doesn't seem to know anything at all. Sirs, we're leaving.
Thank you for intervening. Those maniacs were ready to spill blood in defense of their delirious delusions.
They sent chills up my spine. Thank you.
Is everyone all right?
We are, thanks to you. Thanks for stepping in.
You really fooled them. Like a true diplomat.
I just hope they won't come back. I get the impression they're not the type to give up easily.
It's almost certain they'll try again. People like that are like Skade.
Irene, I warned you that hanging around with that man, not only could it have cost you your life, but did it even occur to you to...
I'm sorry, but who is the man you...
Though we greatly appreciate your help, discretion is the... All I can tell you is that it's a priest from Thélème with... The gentleman became enamored of Irene and came here often, a little too often. And of course, his status and his origins drew the attention of those louts from the Alliance.
A priest from Thélème who was a frequent visitor to the brothel.
He's a strange sort of priest, that much is true.
Irene,
But that's not why those
enough.
men are...
We're going to close up for today, in case the Alliance men try to come back. And you need to get some rest.
Be careful.
And thank you very much for...
मैंने हेल्प किया, इसने सिर्फ एटीट्यूड दिया मुझे. ठीक है, अगले बार से हेल्प नहीं करेंगे. वहाँ जाना हमको. और असैसिन्स, इनका प्रॉब्लम क्या है पता नहीं. मेरा HP इतना कम क्यों हो रही है? बैक स्टेप कर रही है. एक हील, एक और हील.
My armor is broken.
I'm wounded! Someone help me!
मुझे ये वेपन यूज़ नहीं करना चाहिए था.
Careful, darling! You look dreadful! We've lost one of our...
मैं कॉम्बैट के बीच में स्विच तो मुझे नहीं लगता कर पाऊँगा. नहीं कर सकता. क्योंकि इस वेपन के साथ मैं मेरे स्किल्स यूज़ नहीं कर सकता.
Careful! You took quite a blow! Heal your...
ठीक है, जल्दी से मैं वेपन स्विच कर लेता हूँ. मुझे जल्दी से एक ये ढूंढना. एक और फाइट नहीं करना मुझे. ये क्या है? गार्ड्स है, एनिमीज है, कौन है ये? बैंडिट्स है शायद. यहाँ पे डेड एंड भी है, तो ये रास्ता क्लियरली नहीं है. यहाँ जाना पड़ेगा हमको. एम्बेसी पहुंच गए.
Halt! This is the Thélème embassy. You need a pass in order to enter the premises.
I have all the necessary authorizations. We need to speak to the Father Cardinal immediately.
As your authorization's a little old, I cannot let all of you enter the confines. Go ahead alone. Your friends can join you, only if the ambassador agrees to it.
I'm not going to let my friends wait here in the street.
They can wait inside, but they cannot go up into the offices until the Father Cardinal gives his authorization.
Very well. Thank you. I apologize, but you'll have to wait for me here in the entryway. It'll only take a moment. I am certain that you'll be able to join me very quickly.
ठीक है, हमको वेट करना पड़ेगा.
His Excellency, Father Cardinal Pius, is all wonderful ambassador.
Cardinal Father, allow me to introduce to you the friends to whom I owe my freedom and life today.
My children, it is a pleasure and an honor to meet you. I could never repay you for helping Fausta escape from the Alliance's jails and bringing her back to me.
Cardinal, we are also honored to meet you.
Fausta told me about the sufferings of your people at the hands of our enemies, and what they have already done to you. Under the guise of civilization, these people behave like monsters, and you have all my compassion. As you know, our two nations have been at war for centuries. We should join forces against this common enemy.
Indeed, I have heard of it. There has even been fighting between your troops and those of the Alliance on our island.
Exactly. From Teer Fradee to the plains of Duton, a trail of blood and anger has been wreaked by our two nations. Know that in any case, I will do everything in my power to aid you in your trials. But you must have questions or requests. Fausta told me that you had a run-in with the people from the Alliance in front of one of the guards' pleasure houses.
That's correct. She likely told you that the men were looking for a spy from Thélème. They were about to kidnap a young woman in the hopes she would reveal secrets the spy was a close acquaintance, or a
Thank you. It is quite a trouble.
The poor thing seemed completely confused about what the men were asking. She was shocked by the whole matter, and I believe she had no idea as to whom. She simply returned to her usual occupation.
I see. All the same, it would be good to learn which client these men would... Because I fear that the man the Alliance was after may well be a priest working here in...
The only priest that I know susceptible to have a liaison with a prostitute would be Jacquemus.
It would appear so. I know that you do not care much for him, Fausta, but he is one of us. It has been a long while since I've heard from him, even though we were supposed to see each other. I was beginning to think that he finally got his throat slit in some dark alley by some procurer of ladies of the night. But since you told me that the Alliance is looking for a spy from Thélème in a brothel, I would like for you to find him, if you would be so kind. He's a priest with an overly developed penchant for the flesh, but he most certainly... Oh, now, let's talk more about this young... I promise to see to her safety. I believe I have the solution to the situation. There is an escort who is waiting for a delegation of diplomats who must return. If you manage to bring the girl to them, and as soon as the diplomats join them, she can travel with them. She will be safe in Thélème. The Alliance would never... Of course, I trust you will question her during your journey.
We have no more questions. We need the financial backing of a nation or a wealthy patron to fund the journey back to Teer Fradee. Could Thélème help us?
Regrettably, and I am truly sorry about this.
Are the Vesps the only
You could also go and see the Dorsays, especially since they are already established. I don't know which would be easier to... One thing is certain. They will both ask for... And it is highly likely that their ministers will refuse to see you without a letter of recommendation.
Someone like you?
Yes, but I hope you understand that I cannot give you a letter of recommendation unless I can fully trust you.
I feel I need to inform you that we found ourselves involved in an altercation between men from the Alliance and the
Nothing serious, I hope. But what makes you think that this altercation might concern me?
The men were looking for a spy from Thélème, a regular at the guard's brothel, and the Alliance men wanted to take a girl away to question her knowledge about the man. We imagine, of course, that it's simply paranoia motivating their zeal.
Thank you. It is quite a troubling matter. Could you tell me more?
The young woman is safe. We were able to convince the men of the Alliance that their information was false.
I hope what you say is true, but I do not trust these people. All it takes is a simple rumor, and there's a great chance it would certainly be better to place her because I fear that the man the Alliance was after may well be...
The only priest that I know susceptible to have a...
It would appear it has been a long while since I've...
Dialogue rotate हो रहा है.
Oh, there, if you...
दोबारा rotate हो गया dialogue.
We shall...
मतलब repeat हो गया. पता नहीं क्यों.
I pray that one day everyone will join in the faith of the enlightened, even the people of your island.
Next हमको जाना है यहाँ.
Poor girl. To be cast out into foreign lands just because she served the wrong client. That has to be hard to accept.
Alas, that's the price for her survival.
You're back. What can I do?
Actually, we're the ones who would like to offer our help. We've thought about it, and it's the only solution if you want to make sure she...
And we have just the solution. The Father Cardinal told me about a delegation that is set to return. They will be traveling with armed men, who are waiting for them outside the city. Once in Thélème with Pius as
That sounds like a good idea. She won't be safe here in the long term.
Wait just a moment. My dear Fausta, you may have the utmost faith in your father Cardinal, but I, for one, do. And given the trouble his priests have already caused the poor girl, I think we should consider it.
Father Cardinal Pius doesn't frequent brothels. He's a good...
Perhaps. But I think we do well to find another solution if we really want to help this.
She'll be safe with Pius's men. The Alliance's men won't be...
You'll forgive me for questioning the honorable intentions of...
Let's take her to Pius's men. They will protect her and...
That sounds like a good solution.
What a nightmare. I never imagined I'd have to flee the city like this. If you promise to get me there safely.
Then that's that.
If you're ready, we'd better leave now.
I'll go gather a few things and say goodbye.
Don't worry your pretty little head.
Great.
Be careful on the road. Watch out for those Alliance and take care of you.
Goodbye.
ठीक है, escort करना है इसको अभी. You begin escort task. जो last time हमने किया वही करना है. तो दो रास्ते ले जाना हमको, यहाँ या वहाँ. क्यों दो दिखा रहा है? मैं कंफ्यूज हूँ. ओ ये शायद ये वाला इजी लग रहा है तो मैं वहाँ जाऊँगा.
I've never boarded a ship before. Won't I be something of a nuisance?
No, there is plenty of room for another passenger. Don't worry about that. You'll be comfortable until you find a destination that is to your liking.
Oh, ये क्या
Very
था?
kind of you to help me this way. In any
Give
case,
gold coins.
thank you.
I'm not accustomed to people doing favours without expecting something in return.
You can thank us when you're on board. We're not there yet.
Let's show them what we're made of.
क्यों escape नहीं हो सकता मैं? अच्छा, fight करना ही पड़ेगा, escape नहीं हो सकता. ये weapon fast है, तो इसलिए मैं ये use कर रहा हूँ. हाँ, इसका डैमेज भी अच्छा है. स्लो वॉक होता है हर फाइट के बाद. स्प्रिंट नहीं कर सकते, कुछ नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, पहुंच चुके हैं हम.
Thank you for taking me on your ship. It's extremely kind of all of you.
Now that you are safe, what can you tell us about this priest who was your client?
Jacquemus? A charmer? A gift with words? I don't know what he was up to in the city, but I knew that his only mission was not to spread the good word to Bur. He was dipping his toes into dangerous matters. He would brag about it, thinking that made him interesting. But I imagine what interests you is where he might be Once, he told me that if he ever had to disappear, he would go and hide in the hospice in the old boroughs. I hope you do find him. Could you give him this letter from me?
Consider it done. Safe travels, all.
Thank you. I will write to you.
Now that I
ठीक है
safe, we only need to find our priest.
अभी उसको ढूंढना है
Yes, our priest who would naturally choose the worst neighborhood to hide in. The old boroughs. A thief-infested pile of rubble.
ऐसे जाके जा सकते हैं मुझे हील करना था पर यहाँ पे एक और मिल जाएगा फर्स्ट लेवल वहाँ कर लेंगे हील ओह ये क्या है मनी है ऐसे कौन मनी छोड़ता है स्ट्रीट पर ट्री फाउंटेन ये क्या है साइड क्वेस्ट है क्या एम्बेसी न्यूज़
What's going on here? Leave this man alone.
What's it to you? Think you're some kind of hero? Get out of here, unless you're looking for a beating.
I think my friend made herself perfectly clear. Leave this man alone.
Fausta!
There are 5 of us and we're well armed. Are you sure you want to fight?
They seem to really care about their monk. Fine. We're leaving. Come on, lads, let's go.
Are you all right?
Yes, thanks to you. But your friend...
Yes, it's me. I'm happy to see you alive and...
I can't believe it. So you come back? After your betrayal? How dare you?
I gather you know each other.
Yes. Listen, we just wanted to help you, but...
Right. Like you said.
ठीक है पता नहीं उसका क्या हिस्ट्री है वहाँ पे
That big building over there, the one with the towers, that's where we've got to go?
That's right. We should take the street that goes under the arch on the right to get there. It will take a bit longer, but the alleys in this neighborhood are dodgy and full of rubble. We could run into some unsavory characters there. Or worse yet, get our clothes dirty.
Are you sure this street will take us there? It seems to be heading in the opposite direction.
There is this alley on the left that seems to lead directly there.
ये टूटा है यहाँ पे कैसे जा सकते नहीं जा सकते
These alleys are the perfect place for an ambush. Don't you think we should go around?
ऐसे ही चलेंगे
My uncle really neglected this area. It's become a real rat's nest, full of the worst sort of vermin in town.
इतने सारे enemies ठीक है मेरा वेपन अच्छा है तो इसने मुझे नॉक कर दिया कौन हेल्प पूछ रहा है अलविदा सरप्राइजिंगली साइबेल अभी भी जिंदा है और कौन बच गया यहाँ उसका भी डेथ होने वाला है ये अच्छा नहीं दिख रहा 3 versus 1 अच्छा नहीं दिख रहा पोशन इनको अगर मैं नॉक किया तो नहीं, ठीक है, रिस्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा हमको। ठीक है, राइट साइड चलेंगे इस बार। होपफुली यहाँ पे कोई एम्बुशेस नहीं होंगे। ऐसे, हाँ ऐसे ही जाना है। हाँ यहाँ भी एम्बुश है तो फ़ायदा क्या, हर जगह एम्बुश। मुझे रेस्ट कर लेना चाहिए, पर एटलीस्ट उस एम्बुश से मैं इजीली एस्केप हो गया। यहीं पे एक एम्बुश हुआ था।
My uncle really neglected this area. It's become a real rat's nest full of the worst sort of vermin in town. You'd better stay on our guard and keep an eye on your purse. The pickpockets are particularly good here.
ठीक है, पहुंच चुके हैं।
Just a small coin for, if I may. It would seem. Would you have enough to spare for a?
क्या करें? Do something. क्या करें? Story.
I'm going to tell you a story from my people.
Oh, now.
Once, long ago on Teer Fradee, there lived a young hunter. He was not only the best archer of his clan, he became quite full of pride and began to behave with the other youth of his village as one day, while he was about to shoot at a magnificent buck just for the pleasure of hitting his mark and not to feed his clan, he saw a very beautiful woman walk by him. So beautiful that he fell in. The beauty promised him love under one condition. Since he was so talented, she didn't want him to hunt. The hunter tried for days and days. He even crafted a new bow. He began to lose sleep and his appetite, exhausted and weak. He went to the beauty. She mocked him for his tremendous pride. Then she transformed into a doe and ran off in a few. The hunter of the moon then understood that the person he'd loved, from that day on, he became.
That is a. I'm gonna have something to tell my friends that.
How do you get by here?
Oh, it's not a good neighborhood, that's for certain. We're all. Oh, and the riff-raff. Do be careful. There's more than one. There's a refuge here. They're good with us. It's not the paradise.
Steal क्यों करें हम?
We'll be.
Thank.
Well, how about that? Islanders aren't so common. Do you feel ill, or...?
Might you have crossed paths with a priest of Teleme?
A priest? None of my visitors make themselves... A middle-aged man. Most consider him somewhat handsome.
No, nothing.
You can ask around other people if you want.
Yes, several.
I understand. Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye.
ठीक है, किसी को पता नहीं है।
Good day. I am sorry to bother you, but we... I understand that our questions must... Any information that you could give us might help us come to his aid.
You seem to care a lot. There is a man who uses, or should I say used, the power of the Enlightened, but he was taken in. He is in the parts reserved for those on their death.
इसने बता दिया।
Step into the night.
चेस्ट है यहाँ पे, पर इस एरिया में क्या मिल जाएगा हमको? कोई कुछ वैल्यूबल नहीं मिलेगा ना इस टाइप के एरिया में। ओह वाह, खुल गया 35%। हाँ, जैसा मैंने एक्सपेक्ट किया, कुछ वैल्यूबल नहीं।
Jacquemus? Jacquemus?
What are you doing here? You can't save me.
I don't...
I know you've seen better days.
Have you... come?
Don't say such foolish things.
Oh, what's surprising me? But that's not important.
The coffer?
A coffer containing documents. I stole it from people in...
And did you...
No, only the Father Cardinal must... I was forced to hide it.
We have to find this coffer and...
I thought we were looking for an ordinary priest. It looks like the I wonder what could be in those documents.
In your shoes?
Where exactly did...
in the northeastern part of the neighbor...
Thank you. Your friend Irene helped us.
My darling.
She's well. She's aboard my ship.
Oh, you did the right thing. I am very great. At least...
We'll look for the coffer and...
It's too late.
Hang in there, Jacamus. The Enlightened can save you.
Not this time, Fausta. May he keep you all in his divine blessing. And don't forget about the documents.
Jacamus? He's dead. As much as I disliked you, you didn't deserve this, Jacamus. What a waste.
जल्दी यहाँ से बाहर चलेंगे
So you didn't die in vain.
We need to find the courtyard he
वरना हम भी sick हो
in the
जाएंगे
northeastern part of the neighborhood, by the river.
The texts of St. Lucius are fascinating.
अच्छा वहाँ जाना है एम्बुशेस होने वाले हैं मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा हूँ यहाँ ढूंढना है हमको सारे इंटरेक्टेबल्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करेंगे ये जगह तो सिर्फ इतना ही है ओह शायद इसके अंदर है नहीं मुझे लगता है ये है
I can't do it.
नॉर्मल चेस्ट है वो पता नहीं वहाँ ऊपर नहीं जा सकता इस साइड कुछ नहीं है ये करेंगे ओह यहाँ दिख रहा है अभी
Do you think this is the coffer Jacamus was telling?
It looks like it. I have to admit that I have an incredible urge to I'm sure it's hiding all manner of villainous secrets that could prove themselves very useful.
I could take a look at the lock if you...
Don't do that. The information inside... And I'm certain that the Father Cardinal wouldn't...
इंटैक्ट ही रखेंगे
Put it in our things. We'll give it to Pius, but...
The Father Cardinal will be grateful.
Halt! Sorry to interrupt you, but you're going to have to give us that coffer. And let me be clear, this is not a request.
There is no way we're giving them this coffer. Jacamus died to get it.
Either you hand it over to us, or you will be reported to the authorities for theft. I doubt that the Devest family will appreciate that a savage and their companions have stolen from a diplomat.
But you'd need to still be standing to complain to them.
You asked for this.
मैं कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हूँ पर करेंगे फाइट सबको नॉक किया है मैंने गनर को डिफीट करना पहले क्यों टारगेट चेंज हो गया मेरा
I believe we have done all that we could in this sordid affair.
Would you like to continue wondering about these vile
वापस चलेंगे.
Let's return.
If we don't hurry up, we run the risk of the Alliance getting there before we do. That could cost Jacquemus his life.
I regret to inform you that Jacquemus, your priest, died from the wounds the men from the Alliance gave him.
May the Malachor take them. Poor Jacquemus. I will miss him. I imagine you discovered he was meant to recover important
Yes. Why did you let us think that Jacquemus was a simple priest when you knew he had embarked?
Even though I suspected that Jacquemus was in trouble, I never once thought his very life would be... I had suspected it would be enough to simply put you on his trail. I wasn't sure which way your feelings bent. In my feeble defense, your group is quite varied in origin. One of you even belongs to the... At the time, I thought it would be better to not tell you too much. The subject is closed. Did you recover the...
Yes. Here is the coffer that he stole. We were able to recover it from where he had...
Thank you. You have rendered me an immense service.
My friends have shown themselves capable of great courage, and despite the fact they were kept in the dark, I hope you will do all that is in your power to help them in exchange.
That goes without saying, Vat. Your help has proven itself valuable. So in order to prove my gratitude, and to make amends for my guilt, I've requested that a Fowler join your group with a supply of... This will allow you to send and receive messages with the continent without risking...
I must admit that I'm a little surprised.
Of course. And believe me, you will soon come to appreciate the freedom offered. It goes without saying that I would be delighted to vouch for you. If you still want to meet the two, you've done me an admirable...
Your recommendation would indeed be...
Consider it done. I will immediately send letters to the Devesps and the Dorsays to inform.
We shall leave your...
May the enlightened watch over.
तो यहाँ का हमने सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीट कर लिया क्वेस्ट. यहाँ क्यों आ रहा हूँ, मुझे एग्जिट करना. एग्जिट का है, यहाँ पे ही है.
Walk in the light.
ठीक है, एग्जिट करके एक बार हम हमारे क्वेस्ट चेक कर लेते हैं. सीक सपोर्ट, अच्छा ये वाला है. ये वाला करेंगे अभी. तो इसके लिए हमको जाना है यहाँ कोस्टल रीजन. ऑलरेडी हमने ये एरिया एक्सप्लोर किया है, तो नियर बाय फास्ट ट्रैवल उठा लेंगे. क्यों मैं नहीं कर पा रहा. ठीक है, यहाँ पे चलेंगे. क्यों नहीं, लोकेशन में पहुँच चुका हूँ. यही लोकेशन था ना जहाँ पे वो अटैक हुआ था, पहला बॉस फाइट से हम भागे थे. क्या है इसके पास, मर्चेंट के पास इंग्रेडिएंट्स वाला है.
Were you here when the giant creature attacked the...
Yes, I was here, and I'm not likely to forget.
We're trying to track down the beast. Do you know which...
I haven't the faintest idea. I was busy trying to... Everyone was shouting and racing around in a panic. I ended up hiding inside a house and didn't come... So, I can't really help you. But to be honest, I don't know why you want to find that monster. But that's your business, isn't it? And if you're... Why don't you take a look?
अच्छा सेल्स पिच था, पर किससे पूछना है. मॉन्स्टर को हम ट्रैक कर रहे हैं. यहाँ नहीं, इससे पूछेंगे रेसिडेंट से।
Hello. Do you live in...
Well, obviously I live here.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about the beast attack.
It was the worst day of my life. But what's it to an islander? You go ahead, ask your question.
Do you know where the creature went?
Why are you all so desperate to find this monster? Do you want more? I'll tell you what I told the...
Scott?
Some fellows from the city who are asking the same questions as you. Looking for that thing means running the risk of it coming back here.
We shall leave.
That's it.
ठीक है, कौन स्कॉलर से फाइंड करना है हमको? इसको पूछे।
Hello. Do you live in this?
Yes. I was born here, I grew up here. Why, are you thinking of moving here?
We shall leave.
Have a nice...
क्यों इससे पूछ ही नहीं पाया मैं? यहाँ पे और कुछ नहीं है, एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं। डिस्कवर दिया है, ओके। एक और आदमी है यहाँ पर, आइकन दिख रहा मुझे। अच्छा यहाँ है।
Good day.
Yes, lovely.
Were you present during the attack of...
Unfortunately, yeah.
Can you tell us what you...
Honestly, I'd rather not have to think back. I remember I was fixing my damaged nets when I heard the first screams. Ooh, and that terror. I was so terrified that I crawled under my boat. I peeked out every now and then, horrified by what I was hearing. I saw the monster knock some of my friends down with a single swipe as it chased after a man who jumped into a boat. When it didn't see any more movement, it headed southeast and even knocked down the art. Oh, it took us weeks to rebuild it and put the village...
I'm very sorry for your...
Southeast?
Goodbye.
ठीक है, साउथ ईस्ट चलेंगे। फास्ट ट्रैवल है क्या मेरे पास वहाँ का? हाँ है।
This camp is a stone's throw from the path taken by the beast. We should take a look. Maybe we can learn something about where it was going.
कौन सा कैंप? अच्छा ये कैंप। यहाँ पे लूट है, चेस्ट है। बड़ा चेस्ट है। इसको लॉक पिक ट्राई करके देखेंगे। नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा।
I can't do it.
इतना क्यों फंस रहा हूँ मैं? और कुछ है? ओह यहाँ पे कुछ है। नहीं? ओह शावल। पर कोई क्लूज तो नहीं मिल रहा है, रैंडम लूट मिल रहा है मुझे। यहाँ पे भी कुछ है।
Someone called Esser wrote about seeing a giant, monstrous, devastating creature heading towards the quarry.
Quarry?
That's exactly where that loony Ingo and his accomplices were holding Ken.
वो अच्छा, वो हम वहाँ पे गए थे ना, वहाँ ही जाना है दोबारा हमको। एंड में शायद उस पीस के साथ फाइट करना पड़ेगा, बॉस फाइट। उसके लिए मैं रेडी नहीं हूँ। ठीक है, यहाँ ओह ये क्या है?
These trucks were clearly left by the Guardian. It's very strange. It's as if it wanted to dig up the earth where that stray...
Hidden camp next door.
Strange smelly substance was spilled. There is no doubt that the Guardian was here. But it was attacked and apparently captured by Kurnaz's men, if the letters on those corpses are anything to go by.
Their orders were to take it to a cave near an orchard. Now all we have to do is find it. I wonder what they're planning to do with the creature.
ठीक है, उसको ढूंढना पड़ेगा। कहाँ जाना है हमको? हेलो, कहाँ जाना है? वर्ल्ड मैप में नहीं, यहाँ पे ही है। ऑब्जेक्टिव मार्कर नहीं दिखा रहा है मुझे, मैन्युअली ढूंढना पड़ेगा क्या? वो अच्छा वहाँ दिखा रहा है पर वहाँ है। ओके केव है वहाँ पे। ड्रॉप डाउन नहीं।
Stop! This orchard has been requisitioned. No one may enter. You better get back to the village or wherever you...
ब्राइब करें?
Could we perhaps offer you something to look the other way?
You think you're funny or something? We've got all...
It would have been easier if they were as corruptible as the others. Unless you want to charge them.
I see.
And don't...
तो दूसरा रास्ता ढूंढना पड़ेगा। कितने गार्ड्स हैं? अगर कम है तो मैं फाइट कर सकता हूँ। फाइट कर ही लेते हैं।
You again?
I'm sorry.
यहाँ 2 है और 2 वहाँ पे है। उनके आने से पहले हम इनको डिफीट कर लेंगे। बहुत अटैक्स मेरे क्रिट हो रहे हैं। बहुत बढ़िया। एक बच गया। स्टन कर दिया इसको मैंने। डन। कम ऑन स्लो वॉक स्टॉप हो जा। क्या है यहाँ पे? सिर्फ लूट है। अगर वो वहाँ गार्ड कर रहे थे तो यहाँ पे ही होना चाहिए रास्ता। ऐसे यहाँ है, केव है वो। मिल गया। ह्यूमिड केव। चलो देखते हैं। केव के एंड में शायद बॉस मिल जाएगा हमको। और इंजीनियर्स स्टैगर कर दिया इसने मुझे। ये प्रॉब्लम है। गन्नर्स होंगे। 2 गन्नर्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा डैमेज कर रहे हैं। इसको स्टन करूँगा मैं। और कौन बच गया? किसको अटैक कर रहे हैं? चलो।
This is definitely where they brought the Guardian we're after. I don't know what they're up to, but it concerns me. The place was so heavily guarded.
Laboratory उन्होंने already kill कर दिया क्या Guardian को?
Here's the Guardian. What's left of it, at least.
ओह उन्होंने kill कर दिया उसको।
I can't do it.
की चाहिए उसको अनलॉक करने के लिए। मैप मिल गया। ऑलरेडी किल कर दिया गार्डियन को इन्होंने। वाह बहुत ही स्ट्रांग है ये।
I don't see how we could use this.
कमांड की। ओह सेल की मिल गया। चलो ओह ये क्या है? उससे पहले हम इसको फ्री कर देंगे।
There, you're free.
Thank you. I thought we were going to die trapped in that cave.
Wait a minute. I know who you are. You turned up at the camp the day before the Alliance attack.
We did. And we were there when Ladan bound herself to the land and
I remember that. You even tried to fight her to hold her back, but the soldiers captured us while you were leading her. Since then, They've done nothing but mistreat us and interrogate us.
They even tortured a Doneigad. She eventually broke and told them about the bonding ritual. After more experiments, they took her away with them. We don't know what happened to her.
That's awful. Thank you for telling us. Now, you should get to safety.
I know a place we can hide. Before we joined Radeon and the others, you have our heartfelt gratitude for freeing us. May the earth carry you all.
ठीक है, उनको हमने बचा दिया. यहाँ अंदर कोई लूट है या नहीं? नेकलेस, वाह नाइस. ठीक है, अब ये क्या है देखते हैं. हेड.
I don't see how we could use this.
इसको नहीं पढ़ सकते क्या नोट्स को?
This document doesn't say anything useful.
Observations वगैरह.
I don't believe it. Rather than being terrified or frightened by the transformation they experienced, they just saw it as a weapon of war. And now they want to force our people to perform the ritual again so they can use it against their enemies. And of course, my people will be blamed for this.
We have to stop them from putting their insane plan into action. My country and my people are in danger. I don't have any political influence. But if we take this evidence to the Imperial Embassy in Peren, they might be able to do something.
ठीक है. यहाँ से मैं फास्ट ट्रैवल कर सकता हूँ या नहीं? मैप चेक करते हैं कहाँ जाना हमको. पेरन जाना है हमको. यहाँ वो नहीं, यहाँ नहीं, यहाँ मैं देखा था एम्बेसी को. हाँ यहाँ है एम्बेसी, तो यहाँ से जा सकते हैं. नो माइंड, यहाँ से जा सकते हैं.
Your Excellence.
How exotic. An envoy of Teer Fradee. This is quite the novelty. Are you a dignitary from your island, or have you come with a message from a local noble?
I suppose one might say that I am an envoy of Teer Fradee, milady. And I am here to speak with you about a very important matter. We have proof that the General Karnas, a commanding officer of the Bridge Alliance, is preparing a brutal attack against your country.
Alas, that is nothing new. The Bridge has been attacking us for centuries. But you might not have been aware of that.
We are aware of the war between your two nations. But this time, the situation is very different. This general seeks glory for himself, rather than his nation. And he plans on using unconventional means to obtain his goal. He hopes to use giant creatures that we call guardians, beasts invoked from the rituals of our traditions. He will release them to attack you. He plans on blaming my people, but also the congregation. These horrible attacks will originate from your country by his hand.
Giant creatures? Are you certain you have all of your wits about you?
We can prove what we are saying. We have documents that we took from a laboratory operated by men under orders of this general. And if it is the very existence of these creatures that you doubt, we also have in our possession one of their heads. It is on our ship. You can come and see it yourself if you so desire, or send someone you trust.
You seem very sure of yourself. You have given me pause, madam. I'm going to send someone from the embassy immediately to verify what you've told me. Let's assume that you are telling the truth about these monsters. You also spoke about some documents.
Here they are.
Thank you. Please, allow me a moment to inspect them all. This entire story seems like the stuff of some fable. But these savants and this General Karnas are indeed set on attacking us and letting others take the blame. Alas, these documents do not give us the precise location of this attack. Do you have an idea?
As you were able to read, the savants seem to want to use ancient Austrian ruins. It's true that we too need locations that are of historical or natural significance in order to perform the bonding ritual, which here transforms people. But I am not familiar with the border regions, and I don't know if Austrian ruins are to be found there.
There are indeed Austrian ruins all over the place in our country. But if I think about it, one location in particular comes to mind. The Sudwise region, in fact, that people from here have renamed High Prairie when they took it.
I know that region. I go through there often when I trade commercially. I would hate for my caravans to become a victim of collateral damage. Too many people rely on them.
Oh, but you too are from the Empire. And you are a trader? I understand your fears. Do know that this is a region where a great many refugees have fled to make a home, to avoid the civil war. Very well then, I have thought this through. I think the best option would be for me to accompany you. This business is far too important, and its impact too far-reaching for you not to be accompanied by someone official. And if we were to wait for the princes of the merchant cities to take action, we would by then have died of old age.
Isn't this quite risky, Your Excellence?
My dear, I was born during a civil war in my country. I know how to defend myself. Or one might say, I am a fast runner. We will rendezvous at High Prairie. I require some time to prepare for the voyage. Do you have anything else you would like to talk about?
We shall leave now, Your Excellency.
Goodbye.
तो ये नई पार्टी मेंबर बनने वाली है या नहीं पता नहीं, पर हमारा क्वेस्ट क्या हुआ है अभी? कहाँ जाना? वहाँ रुइंस. नया एरिया है ये. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय बाय.